busy doing other things, and we just hit the live button while talking about completely unrelated things.
Yeah,
it's the best way to start the show. Yes,
sure. Hello, that's our hook. Yeah,
it's a new thing. It's like, oh, what were they doing before we started? And yes, we know we're live. We are aware of that.
We are aware of that.
Hello, random peoples. I made it.
Almost yes, you did.
Almost didn't. Well, I shake my clipboard at you.
Yeah.
It's where I have my notes for this movie. Which, can I admit, it's Clueless with vampires.
Yes! And the lore is dead on. So, like, I'm just... I was so entertained.
That's a word. We'll go with that, yeah.
I was entertained. I really loved it.
I feel like it wasn't necessarily like my kind of movie. I wish Eva was here.
I wish Eva was here. Yeah.
I'm a texter just because I'm gonna be a jerk.
I messaged her on Facebook, but she hasn't responded.
Tell her she makes me sad. Either way, we're gonna do this anyway, so it's fine.
Okay. Yeah, so today is a day where we do a movie review, and this past Friday, we had Dan and Eva of VampChat back on the show to defend their recommendation of Therapy for a Vampire.
Boy, was that an episode.
That was an episode. You gotta go back and watch.
Like,
last week.
I've said this a few times, but if there's ever an episode that you go back, like you actually go back, I know we say it every episode.
We say it every episode.
There was indeed an episode for you to go back and watch. That is it.
It is so fun.
4 writers who are all just talking and doing writer shit. We like came up with 2 or 3 different projects mid broadcast. It's the beauty of doing this live.
I thought about contacting you guys last night regarding the interview with a vampire viewing.
Oh boy. Okay. So I'm not going to talk about any of those things here. Let's say there might be some bunny suits involved.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
There's a lot.
There's a lot discussed in that episode, but you're going to need context, so you're going to need to go back and watch that episode.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube. Go back and watch it. Under the live tab, you'll see it. They did defend the movie. I'll tell you that. It got an extra star out of me.
Mm-hmm.
But
that was generous.
I thought so. I was being. It's the kind of generosity that I'm going to showcase in this movie, because this is not my typical
go-to genre. Yeah,
it's just if you remove the vampire, the style of movie isn't mine. But I say that this will probably fare better than Therapy for a Vampire, because the elements in this movie make more sense to the movie comparatively. Like the elements in Therapy didn't fit the movie, in my opinion. These elements at least fit this movie.
Okay.
So we're going to go get into all of that. Getting all of that. I've got my papers all falling over. So if you're new here, we do this in an obvious style of faux styles. And we've got categories that gives a star. We have subcategories that help us to determine whether or not it gets said star. And we should go ahead and start with theme.
Mm-hmm.
We're at the 4-minute mark. 4 or 5 minute mark.
We're at the 4-minute mark. Yeah. Theme.
Let's talk theme.
We should probably mention what movie we're reviewing.
I thought we said this. We didn't. That's
didn't.
On me, y'all. That's on me. This is what happens when you let me lead. Don't. We are watching the movie Vamps with an S from 2012 at the
Uh,
recommendation of Eva.
Amy Heckerling version of Vamps.
It is, like we said, it's Clueless, the 90s movie Clueless, but with vampires.
And I'm here for it.
I'm nostalgic for Clueless. And don't get me wrong, it does.
And it does make you nostalgic for Clueless.
It does star Alicia Silverstone.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not exactly why it feels like Clueless with vampires.
No, but it's Amy Heckerling, who also did Clueless.
There you go. There's a stylistic thing there.
Yeah.
Go figure.
Yeah.
Boy, it's a movie.
Yes, it is. Okay,
what would you say the theme was in this movie?
The power of friendship.
It really is. It's a
the overthrowing of a megalomaniac. I don't know. Like
the power of friendship. Like
the power of friendship. Yeah.
Yeah. She would do anything for the love of her friendship. Love conquers all, in a sense.
In a sense.
It's kind of what the thing we're going for.
Sure.
There's a really fun sense of community in this movie. I don't know even what category to discuss that in. Maybe writing, but writing. I'll go with tone and mood. Leaning into the tone and mood of this movie. That's in this category.
Okay.
When you're looking at the mood of this movie, the whole thing really does surround this idea of community, right? Mm-hmm. People of a like mind, of a like circumstance, banding together because it's necessary for their survival. Do you have some that are better off than others? You do. Some that are more popular than others? You do. So you have different ends of this spectrum, but in the grand scheme of things, we're looking at a community of, I don't want to say vampires because that's apparently a bad word in this community. A community of elves. Hold on. They're elves. Not elves. They're elves. This is an acronym, not a pluralization. So it's ELF, extended life forms. That's what they call themselves. They don't want to call vampires. They don't want. I did not make that up. That was not me. They don't want to call vampires. It's a dirty word. So they prefer to be called elves, extended life forms, because they have extended life because they're vampires. And there's a whole community of people who don't feed on human blood. So they all kind of work together to keep themselves from hurting people and, hurting regular day walk. Wait, hold on. Where'd that clipboard go? Day players. That's what they call them.
Yes.
Me and Sako, we'd be day players. That's what they called us. So to not harm the day players, they have this community of ways around drinking and harming actual people. There's the tone. There's your mood. There's your
bright and cheerful despite the topic. Like,
it's the kind of vampire movie your teenage daughter would like.
If
she was a teenager in 1997.
Basically the bright and cheerful, but they're deadly monsters. Like, yeah. I am that kind of writer who will take a cheerful setting and throw a serial killer in the mix,
which is basically what this was. Because you got so they are vampires. Let's not they are vampires.
Yeah,
they are indeed vampires. they do have the fangs. They do have those shape-shifting faces. They do have the, allergy to sunlight. They do have
the dirt in the coffin.
They do have the desire to drink human blood. But they're trying to be better people. They're the vampires of high society trying to blend in with us lowly day players. And it's cool. It's cool. They have meetings and shit. It's great.
Yeah, the Blood Anonymous.
Yeah. Basically, it's like Blood Drinkers Anonymous.
It's wonderful.
It's like I've gone.
It wouldn't be what it is if it wasn't for the cast, and we'll talk about the cast when we get to the
hell of a cast. Hell of a cast.
Hell of a cast.
So, like I said, this differs from me with my criticism of Therapy for a Vampire. Because, like I said, Therapy for a Vampire was the kind of movie that if you took out the vampires, it's the exact same movie. If you take out the vampires from this movie, it is a whole. You can't. You
can't.
This actually does surround the fact that they are vampires. The fact that they are vampires leads to how long they've lived, which leads to how these people are interacting in the circumstances of their actions. So.
The trivia was lame. Much of the same staff as Clueless, and it shows.
It does. It does, which is interesting because this being 2012, Clueless was like what, 93?
Oh, something like that.
There's a good, what's that, 20 years? -ish?
She refined her style. And when I say she, I mean Amy.
95.
Ah.
It's a 95 film.
Okay.
So it's a 17-year difference.
And it's the same director, same cast.
Not completely the same cast, but
not completely, but like she made a lot of friends and she called in a lot of favors, I think.
Yeah. So like if you're looking for Stacey Dash, she's not in this. Apparently she's on OnlyFans right now. Not sponsored. Yeah, just found that out like a week ago. Just saying. It's a big deal for reasons this show is not here to cover. But Stacey Dash is not in this. Obviously, Brittany Murphy is not in this movie. Rest in peace. Yeah, but the casting. We'll save the casting for characterization. It's a whole part of that. Do you have anything else for theme?
I do not. I dare say I'm in love with the theme.
Love conquers all.
And the power of friendship. I am a fan of My Little Pony. There is I
didn't expect a My Little Pony reference.
Yeah. I like the juxtaposition. So I say give it a star.
I am not opposed. There is nothing wrong with this theme, and the theme was consistent throughout the course of the movie. So is it my style of movie? No, but I can recognize real recognize it's real. And I can see what's happening. I can see what we're doing. I'm down. So yeah.
Right on. Let's move on. So that's one star. Let's move on to production. which my review of the production was brief because we basically just discussed it. The art direction was, I mean, it's Amy Heckerling.
It's a pretty movie, but the effects were lame.
Well, sure.
Some of them were lame. Some of them didn't need to be.
All the vampires wore eyeshadow, which was a trip. I loved the eyeshadow on the vampires. And the blood was believable. It wasn't gory, right?
Did you see the teleporting?
Yeah.
Like, it's like everyone freeze, camera off. Okay, you move, camera back on. I mean,
yeah.
Shout out to my friend Ben Spivak, who did the exact same effect in the book report in 4th grade. This is now again, with these reviews, I try to take in consideration when I look at the special effects to the times, right? You can't judge a movie done in 2024 to a movie done in 1984, right?
Right.
The effects are totally different, you know.
The messaging would be different.
Yeah, this is 2012. This is 2012. They could have done so much better.
In what regard?
Just the way some of the effects were pulled off. The teleporting effect really
that really got you.
It really did, because it was so off. And then there was like I think there was the part where she's crawling down a wall, and she like turns her head backwards. I'm like, okay, so now it's Elastigirl. I didn't know that was a regular vampire thing, but
it is. Yeah,
it looked 93-ish. That's what it did. It looked like it was a movie. I almost forgot when this movie came out. I had to look it up. And when I looked up, I realized, oh shit, I already wrote this down. It was 2012. Could have done better. It could have done better.
It was Hollywood. You know, like
it was subpar for Hollywood standard.
I'll give you that. The composition was good, like the art direction. Like I
said, it was pretty.
You could pause it at any point, and it's beautiful.
It's a pretty movie. The camera, the resolution of the camera was high. It was the cinematography was fine. But again, at the same time, it didn't require tough shots. Like, it wasn't telling that kind of story. So it didn't require this cinematography to do anything like over
strenuous.
The top. Honestly, if it had, it probably would have looked real stupid, just because it really well like out of place for the story. So it kind of had to be low key. Like, it's like, all right, we're shooting a room. Shoot the room. We're just shooting the room. Like, I could take a camera and shoot the room. You know what I mean? I don't expect a lot. It didn't need a lot. So it did what it needed to do, but some of the special effects were lacking.
Okay. Maybe I needed to watch it twice.
I didn't watch it twice. Maybe I need to watch it twice. So
maybe I need to watch it twice. Yeah.
So
I'd be willing to do so.
You know what? I'm not shitting all over this movie, so even doesn't have to come back to defend it. But she's more than welcome to. If she's watching this right now, she's also more than welcome to hop in. Like, the link's in the email. You can join us whenever you want.
Okay.
But overall, it's not bad. I don't think the teleportation effect is egregious enough for me to deny it a star. But I'm not happy about it.
Not happy about the star.
I'm not.
Okay.
Like, for my
obviously, I give it a star. But
I don't
I'm looking for different things.
I'm looking for, how does it look? Like, resolution, color grading. If there's something that looks like it's set design, how well is that set design? Now, I'll give it this. When you're looking at set design, where the finale takes place, in that tomb in that grave,
Mm-hmm.
it looked nice. It was very well done. Wide open space, lots of light. More light than I would expect there to be the secret hideaway for a vampire, but
Mm-hmm.
okay. The makeup and prop effects, like the severed head of the pizza guy, that looked good. He had a weird look on his face, but at the same time, that's just enough camp in that movie to justify it.
Mm-hmm.
So it fits the motif. It's not egregious. There's nothing egregious. I think the teleportation effect could have done a lot better, because it really does look like they just cut off the camera, told the girl to move, and cut the camera back on.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But they could have done so many other different things to show either the speed and or I just feel like it could have been done better. But again, like I said, it's not egregious enough for me to take the point away. So
okay,
reluctantly, I will give it a star.
They just put it on fast forward for some of the other scenes to show super speed, which I thought was hilarious.
And again, it's this is the kind of movie where you'd almost expect that. You'd almost expect the super speed to just look like someone fast forwarded.
Mm-hmm.
Because in a sense, it is kind of a romantic comedy. And you can get away with that in She's All That. She's All That with vampires. Clueless with vampires. I don't know that many other romantic comedies, but yeah, it's
10 Things I Hate About You.
It's that 10 Things I Hate About You, girl. She's All That style of movie. It's fine.
Okay, so production gets a star.
Yeah.
Okay, much to your chagrin.
Much to my chagrin.
Okay. Then let's get into writing.
Okay. So you mean give the overall story?
I have a summary.
Go for it.
Okay. In Manhattan, the vampires Goody and Stacy share an apartment and work and study in the night shift. Goody was turned into a vampire in 1840 by the evil Cicerus, who turned Stacy in the 90s, and they became best friends, but Goody never told her real age to her friend. They only drink mice blood rat blood, and refuse to drink human blood, and they go together to Vampire Anonymous. Stacy falls in love with her classmate Joey, and soon she learns that he is the son of the vampire slayer Dr. Van Helsing. Meanwhile, Goody meets her former passion Danny in the hospital where his wife is terminal. When Stacy gets pregnant, Goody knows that the only way that the child can survive is killing Cicerus, since they would revert to their human ages.
Put an asterisk on that one. I'm going to come back to that. Whenever you're done with your summary.
That is the end of the summary.
Okay. So
after you.
So that's a trope that I'm not familiar with. The idea that if you the parent, the seed vampire, the stem vampire as it was referred to here, which is also another term I've never heard before, but I also don't look into vampiric lore as much as others. So is that a standard trope that maybe I'm just unfamiliar with, that if you kill the stem vampire,
kill the head vampire and the others revert back to their natural age?
I'm not familiar with that.
Yep.
So that's the
I did find it bizarre that she had like 6 hours basically between uh she had enough time to eat a pretzel and reminisce about like
yeah, but I think they kind of drew that out for the dramatic effect of because
sure,
we have
but
Goody. So let's get into it. We have Goody, who is
mhm,
the Alicia Silverstone character,
mhm,
and she was converted in the 1840s. So now this is probably taken in modern time, so in 2012. Um, so she's about 160, 170 years old at the time. And then she's got Stacy, who is natural age about 40.
mhm.
She's about 40. She was converted in the 90s at the around the age of 20. So now she's 40. No big. Um, we are in our 40s. It's fine. Um, and Goody's trying to do right by her friend. She's just honestly, she's very selfless and just trying to do right for her friend. Actually, that's the thing about Goody. Goody's actually very selfless. This might
Mhm.
be more of a characterization note, but I feel like it's fair to note that a lot of the story drives around how selfless Goody is. She
Mhm.
fell in love with Danny because there's a big backstory dump at the beginning of the movie. Um, and you find out that she fell in love with Danny originally in the 70s. And she was selfless enough to back away so he could have a normal life. And he would eventually find a wife and fall in love with his wife. And even in this modern time, when they've reconnected, she's more concerned with helping her community, keeping everybody else safe, and helping Danny be with his wife forever. Um, Very selfless on her selflessness,
Mhm.
which is a nice character. Nice, just a good, genuine person, elf, whatever. Um, and then you have Stacy, who's basically just young, wanting the young things. She wants to enjoy life. She found love. She wants to be a parent and is
She
genuinely.
had 2 kids when she was alive.
Stacy didn't. I'm talking about Stacy.
No, Stacy didn't,
Stacy didn't.
but Goody did.
Goody did, and she raised them, and they lived long, full lives, but they had to kind of step away from them. But Stacy, as I was saying, she's young and she found love, and she just wants to have love and be happy. It's fine. She's got her friends and her community. She's good. It's really
Mhm.
just wholesome people,
Wholesome people.
even with their extended lives.
I loved that Goody would blurt out archaic speech from time to time.
Old timey idioms and such.
Uh-huh. And people would look at her funny.
Her choice of dress, her fancy dress was like 1920s inspired.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that a lot of that lends into the comedy of the romantic comedy this movie really is. Um, it's funny. And at the end, there's a whole we're reverting back. It's cool. I'm gonna be 40. How old are you gonna be? She's like, Art Spindle laugh. Um, and she's just like, plays it off the whole time. And she's like, who names their daughter Goody anymore? Which takes me all the way back to The Crucible. Fantastic movie, by the way. So, movie recommendation that has nothing to do with nothing. Watch The Crucible with Daniel Day-Lewis and Winona Ryder. Fantastic movie. It's great. Um, I have no idea if or when we'll ever be able to review that here, but you get a chance to watch it. It's like a top 10 favorite movie of mine. So.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, The Crucible.
We should do like in the it how do I put this? Um the idea that we review each other's favorite movie.
Okay. Like number one favorite movie all time, or favorite horror movie, or
Favorite horror movie should.
okay. Because I'll tell you this, my favorite movie of all time, my number one movie right now, is not anywhere close to horror related. It's so ridiculous. It's the best.
My okay, so I have a guilty pleasure.
I mean, I'm here for it.
You admitted that you wanted The Crucible.
I love The Crucible. It's top 10 best movie of all time.
And there are problematic things around this movie, but K-Pax.
I'm unfamiliar.
It was a sleeper with Kevin Spacey where he plays a person who thinks he's an alien in a mental institution. And they leave it up to the viewer to decide whether he was a alien for sure or whether he was faking it.
Well, I'll have to look into that just to see.
I had a DVD of it when I was living on my own, and streaming wasn't really a thing yet. And I didn't have cable, so I watched this DVD over and over and over and over.
My favorite movie. We're going to get back to Vamps in a second, I promise.
We are.
My favorite movie of all time, I caught it on HBO once, and it was so just. You ever watch a movie and you're just like, the fuck is happening right now? That's my favorite movie right now, and it wasn't always. My very first favorite movie of all time was Interview with a Vampire. That matters. That actually comes up in the Friday episode. Go back and watch it. I'm telling you. Yes, it's an hour, almost 2 hours long. You're going to want to be there for the whole thing. I promise you.
Listen to it in the car if you
listen to it. No, you need to sit down with this episode. You need to take the whole hour 50. You don't want to break it up. Trust me. You're going to, first of all, you're going to get a preview of some future projects in the course of this. There's going to be a lot of names on bylines by the end of that episode. You just wait. But yeah, Interview with the Vampire. The second favorite movie of all time was The Fifth Element, which is a great movie. Still probably one of the best sci-fi movies of all time.
Sure.
But if I had to give you my number one favorite movie right now, it's Boogie Woogie. It's a movie about the art world. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely.
I will look into it.
It's on Tubi. Of course it is. It's wild. It's wild. It's just like, it led to a really funny phone call to my insurance company.
Oh, really?
Yeah. When you see how the movie starts, I'll say this. When you see how the movie starts and ends, it led me to make a phone call to ask a question to my car insurance company.
Oh.
Yeah. And I don't want to give anything away. So
no spoilers.
Watch the movie and you're going to be like, okay, I have a number one thought of what question he asked his insurance company. Surely the one did not ask that question to his insurance company. Yes, I did. Whatever you think the question is that I asked, that's probably it. It's a very obvious one. And that is it. That is the question that I asked. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Back to Vamps.
Back to Vamps. How did we feel about the pacing?
It was a little slow, but I think it was slow on purpose because it wants to develop. It's a romantic comedy, so it's developing the friendship. It's developing the community. It's developing the problematic relationship with their STEM vampire. It's establishing all these little things throughout the course of the movie that it doesn't really push forward until about the end of the second act, third act. But I think it's also by design. So I can't really hold too much against it on the pacing. It did seem like it was drawing the story out a little bit. There's all these different story elements that it's trying to tell simultaneously. It kind of had to.
I didn't feel like it was slow because each conversation had a point.
Yeah.
That moved the story forward.
It did. But I feel like we hung out in certain parts of it for a while. Was it too long? No. For a while.
Okay.
A while.
Okay. All right. So I say give it a star.
Yeah. Yeah, I can go with that.
Okay.
I'm voting on a romantic comedy. That's where my big hang up is. I'm not a big fan of romantic comedies. This is not a, but it was cute. It was cute.
It was cute.
Sigourney Weaver. She's hot.
So, characterization.
This is where we should start talking about the cast.
Great cast. Malcolm McDowell is Vlad Tepes. Sigourney Weaver is Cicerus. Wallace Shawn is Van Helsing. I mean,
we have
so good.
Alicia Silverstone, Kristen Ritter, that's Goody and Stacy. Cicerus is Sigourney Weaver.
Mm-hmm.
How do you, I mean, Malcolm McDowell, Wallace Shawn, oh, I didn't like that sound.
Oh.
Kristen Johnson, Richard Lewis.
Mm-hmm. I hadn't seen Richard Lewis in a hot minute.
Mary Lou Renner, or Henner. She was in there. I forgot what she played in. What else she was in? Her big role. She was in Taxi.
Yeah,
she was in the show Taxi. Loved Taxi. I watched it on Nick at Night as a kid. Loved Taxi. I'm not that old, everybody. I look it, but I'm not. Just see what else she was in. But let's see, we may be able to see her in this picture.
Yep, the wife.
She played the wife, who was like super terminal, and then
she was fired. Yeah. And then she was suddenly like, where'd she get the dress from?
So what she's talking about is like, so she's in a hospital, right? She's terminally ill. She's gonna die in like 5, 4, 3 soon, and they get her bitten so that she can be, eternal, and she gets young again, and she's wearing this lovely, very lovely dress. From where? No one knows. Maybe she had her in her bag. Maybe it was like going to be like her. I don't know. It's a lovely dress that she was not wearing beforehand. Let's see what else we got here as far as the cast.
Goody wanted what was best for everyone regarding like evolution.
Yeah.
She knew she'd be dust if they killed Cicerus, but she did it anyway just to make Stacy happy.
She knew the risk, and like I said earlier, so if you had to pick one main character, it's Goody, and Goody is a good person. She's selfless. She is honestly, there's very other few words that really encompass her other than selfless. because at no point is she focused on herself. She's lived her life. She's done her thing. She's enjoyed her time. And she realized that in order to give this person happiness, like this man she's in love with, she could sit back and wait for this wife to die and then just like have him sire and spend the rest of her eternity with him. She could. She did not. She's like, does this woman make you happy? Would you like to have her forever? Have her forever.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is wild because he didn't get sired, so he's going to die eventually. But
yeah.
whatever.
Whatever. Yeah.
Not quite a plot hole, just didn't matter in the moment. But it showed Goody giving something to Danny that was not of herself, giving up what she wanted because she was in love with this man. And so she didn't. And then Stacy was feeling sick after a lot of personal time with her boyfriend. And she's like, oh, yeah, she's probably just, they're like, oh, yeah, she's probably just pregnant. It's fine. Her body won't be able to sustain the pregnancy. She'll be fine in a week. They're like, ooh. Okay. So she's like, yeah, don't worry. You'll be fine in like a week. You won't be pregnant in a week. She's like, oh. She's like, wait, do you want to be pregnant? Wait, do you want a baby? They're like, I mean, kind of, yeah. So they're like, oh. Well, I guess the only thing we're going to do is be able to kill Sisterus, and you can have your baby. Which is kind of wild. It's kind of wild to go like, well, you want a baby, let's go kill somebody. That's fine.
Yeah.
Let's go commit murder so you can have this baby. It's a little selfish. But at the same time, Sisterus was causing problems anyway.
Mm-hmm.
The girl had to go.
I
just think it's a good story surrounding a good characterization of a good person. She was a good person.
I liked the portrayal of Sicerus, and I liked the portrayal of
Tepish.
Vlad Tepish. So if you know about those, people in history, like they obviously did their homework just for shits and giggles.
Yeah.
Like I admire when they do their history homework.
And it's fun because even there's little scenes where like there's like other Turkish vampires and Vlad's like,
yeah,
they're like, Vlad. It's like, I got y'all.
Yeah. I really liked the research that was done for the purpose of the movie, you know.
And it's not like they beat you over the head with a history lesson.
And they don't.
No, they don't.
They just put it's like Easter eggs for those of us who are dorks.
Here's what it is. I know that when I'm writing, and I'm assuming you do too, you do this. You want to look up enough information so that if someone reads your stuff, they're not like, hey, that's not how that would happen. Angry reply. I like to make sure that I look and sound like I know what I'm talking about. If I want to be talking about insert subject here, I'm going to do the research on that subject so that the references that I make sense. It's something as simple as how long, if someone ingested bleach, how long could they live?
Sure.
Something like that. You don't want to be like, oh, they drank bleach and died a day later when it would kill them in 20 minutes. No, they're like, nobody's good. Like Sako said earlier, it's surprising that she would turn to 170 and then just have time to eat a pretzel and do all the things.
Yeah.
You see how easily Sako said that earlier? But the reversion was slow. It was dramatic ending. It's fine.
I did, like, looking back, I did notice that she was quickly aging.
Yes. She was aging quickly. She was getting there.
She was getting there. Yeah.
and her body was catching up to the 160, 170 years.
Yeah.
It was overtime, which probably should have been something we mentioned in makeup. That was actually actually pretty good. I gave you
It
your
got the
star. You're
job
fine.
done. Yeah.
I gave you your
Okay.
star. You're okay.
Okay.
Oh,
So
I meant for
that's
production. I meant for the production. I was making reference to the production. I'll give it a star for characterization too. The cast by itself wins the star.
the cast by itself wins the
I
star.
mean, do
Also,
you
the evolution, like
want to sit there and say a movie with Malcolm McDowell and Sigourney Weaver doesn't get a star for out of casting? No, I'm not gonna do that one.
especially for such a movie, such
a movie. It's, again, I'm being a hater, but it's cute and it's fun. It's not my genre of movie. I don't typically
it's
watch.
not Malcolm McDowell's type of movie or Sigourney Weaver's type of movie either, but they acted the hell out of it.
They enjoyed it. They had fun.
They had fun with it.
Oh, look at that! It's my last little sheet of paper on my thing.
Oh.
So it's fine.
Okay, so that's 4 stars for Vamps. That's 2012. Amy
I'm gonna
Hepburn.
hear about that one from Dan's. Dan's gonna read me about that. He's like, oh, so Vamps gets 4 stars. And I was there before a vampire gets 2.5.
Yes, but you were I dragged you through that muck.
Listen.
If I had not enjoyed it the way I did, then it I doubt you would have, if I said no stars and you would have argued.
I wouldn't have argued if you said no.
Yeah.
Stars. So okay, here's the kicker. This is, and I'm only comparing it to therapy because Dan and Eva suggested these movies. Shout out to VampChat. So hey, if you guys like vampires, go check out VampChat. It's a fantastic podcast with our wonderful friends here at Sako on the Moon. Here's the difference. If you see a movie called Therapy for a Vampire, you expect the movie to focus on the vampire getting therapy. It did not. It focused on the painter's girlfriend. There's a good theme behind her character. The characters were played and portrayed well enough. The writing, and the production was fine. Fine.
Mm-hmm.
Vamps is a different style of movie, so I judge it differently. And it is okay enough. For a romantic comedy, it's okay enough.
Okay.
It's not my vibe. So I'm trying to be as unbiased.
It's not my vibe either, but the vampire part roped me in, and it was, the cluelessness of it all kept me there.
It really is. It's clueless with vampires.
I was here for it.
Yeah. I mean, it's fun.
It's fun.
I don't know how to frame this. If you have a girly teenage daughter and she wants to watch a vampire movie, but maybe a vampire movie where the vampires care about fashion, this is the movie for her. Fuck it, if your son wants to watch that movie, fuck it. He can like the movie. So everyone can enjoy this movie. It's a fun enough movie.
It's a fun enough movie.
It's a watch. It can pass the time. And you'll chuckle. You'll chuckle, you'll smile. It's fine.
I liked that all the tropes that they like
crammed in there.
that they crammed in there and made jokes at them.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
when
like the package that came in for the dirt from her hometown. Something happened to the package and all the dirt. So they opened an empty box, and they had like the dirt cake.
the dirt cake, yeah. If you're unfamiliar, one of the less known tropes is that there are types of vampires who require their homeland dirt in order to sleep.
Yeah.
So, being that they now were in Manhattan, they had it scattered throughout their coffins, which I thought was adorable.
Did we mention that the boyfriend was the son of Van Helsing?
Yes.
And that Van Helsing. So here's the overall plot that we completely ignored. So Senior Van Helsing is trying to entrap all these vampires. He's having them for tax audits or jury duty, something to draw these suspected vampires out during the day. And so part of the end of the second plot, the beginning of the third act, into the second act, is them trying to work around these things so Van Helsing doesn't get to kill anybody. He's taken out a few people, and even those kills were hilarious. And I'll say this: there's a dinner scene where the Van Helsings are meeting Stacy because Senior Van Helsing thinks Stacy's a vampire. He's right. But his son is like, no, you think everyone's a vampire. So they invite Stacy over, and
she has like spray painted herself to look like she has a tan.
Yeah.
Which is terrible.
Okay. So not only is the spray tan job, the spray tan job bad, it looks problematic. All I want to say is it's fine. It's fine because she's not trying to emulate a black person. She's trying to imitate a white girl with a tan. That's different.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's not blackface.
It's not blackface. Ooh, is it close? But it's not blackface. It's very important that we start recognizing what is, and what isn't, what is, what isn't. She is not trying to emulate a person of color of any sort. She is literally trying to not look like a pale vampire. Literally, she's like, "What does your dad think of me? You're pale." Oh, rude, but okay. There is a fun little dialogue between father and son. Where it's like, "Are you discriminating against my girlfriend because of the color of her skin?"
Yeah.
But mind you, it's all white people trying to be white people. It's fine. No one's trying to be a black person. This is not offensive. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I thought it was funny.
I paused for a second. But I was like, it's fine. It's fine. Because she goes through all these different attempts of trying to like
impress his parents.
This bitch goes to a tanning bed. And I'm like, this isn't going to work. Runs out of there with her skin burning. It's like, see, that didn't work. It's all UV light. It's sunlight. And it's basically, it's a funny montage.
It is.
It's a funny montage. It just, the end result is like, you just spray paint you? Sure do.
Yep. Hey, it's working. All right.
And I was like, ooh, is it though?
Exactly.
Is it? But she's supposed, again, remember, this is a romantic comedy. She's trying to look silly.
Yeah.
And it works.
Yeah. I think they succeeded at what they were trying to do.
They did. They did.
So 4 stars. And you can wince and groan and sigh.
I absolutely will.
but I will triumphantly give them 4 stars.
The movie's fine. The movie is just fine. The movie's fine.
I had fun.
It was a cute watch. I sat there. I sat in bed, played the movie. I chuckled. There was enough commercials time on Tubi to write my notes.
Mm-hmm.
It was fine. I was watching Power Rangers before that.
Oh, okay.
Power Rangers Zeo. It was good. It's good Rangers. It's good Rangers.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for joining us. Making it to the end of this episode. Vamps 2012, 4 stars at the recommendation of Eva of VampChat.
The author of A Fury. She's the co-host of VampChat with Dan and Eva. She is furiously writing the sequel, hoping to have that out in July.
Yeah.
Along with the sequel to her co-host book, Fiona's Guardian, which my wife is now starting to read.
Oh, good.
Chrissy's going to start to read that book. So
I like Fiona's Guardian. Yeah.
I'm waiting for the audiobook because I don't have the attention span.
Okay, so this coming Friday.
You're really loud. You're too close.
This coming Friday, we are talking publishing with Renmelian.
You guys do
Anna Maria Salvaggio. Yes. We've had her on the show a couple of times in the past, like once a season or so, maybe a couple of times.
She basically lives here.
She's basically a co-host.
She's like a part-time correspondent.
Yeah. So we'll be hitting her up for information about publishing and sharing our own experiences. And that'll be 11 on Friday.
Yeah.
11 Eastern on Friday.
That's important to note. 11 Eastern. Because not all y'all are from the same side of the country. It's cool. Join us, though. Join us.
This way. Join us.
This way.
One of us, Google gobble.
They did the psychic thing in Vamps. It's a goofy movie. It's fine.
So goofy, but so good.
It's you know what? Boogie Woogie's ridiculous, and I love it. It's
okay.
It's fine. It's fun. It's fun. You can watch it. It's fun.
I will watch it. You said it's on Tubi?
Yeah. I was telling the people at home to watch Vamps because it's goofy and you'll enjoy it. So it's a good time. It's a good time.
Mm-hmm. It's a good time.
Boogie Woogie is hilarious. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely wild.
I will look into it today.
It is wild.
Or tomorrow. Tomorrow I have time.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
If you have a recommendation for, I
don't know which side you're on. Yes.
Yeah, that side.
So you're actually on my screen on this side, but I rewatched the show and I realized that you're actually like over here when we're doing the things.
Yeah.
So either way, it's Sako's telling you things. Listen to Sako.
Yeah. So if you have suggestions as to movies that we should review, then email us at sakoandthemoonpodcast@gmail.com.
You should make a little banner thing for the email address. So you can
I will. That's a good suggestion.
Friday, we'll do that.
Friday.
You'll see it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can leave it in the comments. We'll find it there too. Leave it in the comments.
Let me double check that it's actually that. Sako and the Moon Podcast@gmail.com. I was right.
See?
And we will catch you on Friday.
We'll be right here.
Something about the light and monsters being in proximity.
Maybe yes, maybe no. Who knows? Ren will be here. God knows what.